position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will put it away to get this one started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's Ross. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Smith dropping to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Brings into the open. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it off. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Bishop. Got enough for the first. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back...
Sneak gets it done.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Oh, what a move. Makes him talk to the hand. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Smith wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much harm.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Oh, he got loose. Good, solid tackle.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll take it himself. Got the first down and more. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Shakes off the defender. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Sends it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. Finds some room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Smith dropping to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's got it on the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
By him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Makes his man miss.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Bishop. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Touchdown Vols! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll try the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire deep. He is going to have nightmares about that one. A big gainer right there for the taking, and he missed it.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Tigers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. These 2 defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop?
He wants to take the top off. He's got it all right. And they pick up. Than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that, when a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Brings it down on the right side. He stopped just short of a goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
Tennessee. 28, Clemson.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
On the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Snap it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Brown. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Corners are going to bail. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Vols will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, you guys, so the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
On the ground, it's Hawkins. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback moving. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So here is the Tennessee offense. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and hit.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Smith wants to throw. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down. Traditional option where the running back is the pitch man. Nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Toledo was able to cap off a close one inside the glass bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Makes the grab. It's Bishop. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Rides to back and leaves it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
It'll be first and 10 from the 30. To the ground, he's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After that last loss, it's second and 12. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown Vols. Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Tennessee, 42, Clemson, 28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Patterson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll pitch it. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
28.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Let's go! Smith dropping to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the right side. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense.
Timeout, Clemson.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Staley. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Smith wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Got it! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here is the Tennessee offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Smith. Not much running room there.
On the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop them on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Vols can really attack on this second and short. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Running into the open space. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. And some room to work. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
It's just such a missed opportunity for this offense. It's 3rd and 1, and you're trying to trick the defense by taking a shot. Defense dials in the blitz, but you just like to think that your offensive line, running backs, and tight ends can get that picked up to give your QB a shot to chuck it deep.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down to keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Smith dropping the pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 31 over Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Lining off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contests.
He lobs one high down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if